Now let's go over how to edit a page. This will give you an idea of how to actually edit a page for your department. Chances are, a majority of the time, you will be asked to edit a particular page. So when it comes to editing pages, there are two different ways to edit that page. Let's go over the two different ways. The first step is if you look at the very top, there is a submenu that has the options Edit with a pencil button, there's a Publish button, there's a Comments button, a Details button, there's a star, and then there's 3 dots with the word More. One way would be to simply click on the Edit button and you can start editing your page. The other way is to right-click on the designated page that you want to edit, and then you would click on the option Edit. In the event that you don't see the Edit option, simply click on More and you will see additional options. Click on the Edit button. You will then be back in the metadata page. For now, let's scroll all the way back down to Content Body, where we had our content that we typed in a bit earlier. What we're going to do is we're going to style each of these individual paragraphs to fit with the formatting options that we have available to us. But before we style our content, let's go over a few things. VSU follows a specific style guide, so there's only a certain amount of options available to you when it comes to styling your page. For example, a majority of the pages on VSU have specific colors, and they are consistent across all pages. So you will find colors such as black, gray, and red. These are the only colors that would be available to you so that the style guide stays consistent throughout the website. Go ahead and highlight the first paragraph, which is titled Heading 02, and then click on the Format menu button on the top. Then scroll down till you hover over Formats, then hover over Headings, and select the option called Heading 02. And so we can see our previews live, go ahead and select the option titled Show Edit Preview, which is located right beside the Preview Draft button on the top. You will then see a pop-up on the right-hand side showing the preview of your edits. As you can see, our Heading 02 has changed to the designated style that we selected. Now go ahead and put your cursor on the second paragraph titled Heading 03, or you can highlight it, either or, and then hover over the submenu that has the word Formats. You will get two different submenus, Headings and Blocks. Simply cycle through the headings and select Heading 03, and that way your Heading 03 has changed to its designated style. Now do the same thing for the remaining headings till you get to Heading 06. So now that we have some additional styles to our page, highlight the 3 cities that you wrote down, and then select the bullet list from the submenu. And do the same thing for the 3 animals that you had written down, and select a numbered list for this option. And then go ahead and highlight cities and bold it by using the bold icon on the submenu. And then select animals and select the italicize button from the submenu. If you click on the Format menu, you will notice that you have some additional options such as strike through, superscript, and subscript. These are some formattings that you have available to you. And as you can see a preview of your changes on the right-hand side. This is very helpful if you want to see what your content looks like whenever you're editing. Now let's go over something that should be familiar to you. I usually tell everyone that's taking this class that if you're familiar with Microsoft Word or PowerPoint, that some of these icons should be very familiar to you. So if you know how to use Microsoft Word or PowerPoint, then you already know about 80% of this class. So let's compare a few of the items that we have with Microsoft Word. If you notice, in Microsoft Word, there's a bold option and italicize, which is also available in Cascade. The same thing goes for the align options. There's also a numbered list and a bullet list. There's also left align and right align. And there's also an option to include images, just like in Microsoft Word. So do not feel intimidated by Cascade. It is simply a basic editing software that anyone can use to update a website. So let's finalize the changes and submit the changes that we have made to this page. Again, click on the 3 dots on the very top right. And again, uncheck the option that says use a workflow because we want to bypass this option. Again, as a reminder, if you're an author, you will not be able to bypass this option. Then go ahead and click on the option check content and submit. And then you will get a new pop-up. And go ahead and select the check mark on the top right. If you're not able to select the check mark, simply click on the right arrow till you're able to select the check mark option. Once you select the check mark, your changes should be submitted. and your page should be updated with the changes you have made. Congratulations on creating a page and styling your page.